Imagine sitting with a friend who is upset. He's upset about someone. They begin to talk and talk and talk about how sinful a certain person is, what they have done, how wrong they are, how they should know better. Instead of interrupting, you simply let them finish. When they are finally done, you ask two simple questions. Did you know that Jesus sat with sinners? Most believers will quickly answer yes. Then you ask the second question. If Jesus sat with sinners, are we not called to do the same? At first, the answer may sound spiritual. Oh, I can sit with sinners. But then comes the condition. Just not that one. And suddenly something becomes clear. The problem was never really about sin. The problem was the person. So you respond with another thought. You know, that reminds me of someone in the Bible, Jonah. God told Jonah to go to Nineveh. Nineveh was full of sinners, violent people, wicked people, people who were far from God. And Jonah knew it. But the problem wasn't that Jonah didn't know God. The problem was that Jonah didn't want God to show mercy to those people. So instead of going to Nineveh, Jonah went in the opposite direction. He ran. And because of that, a storm came, the boat shook, the sailors feared for their life, and Jonah ended up in the belly of a great fish for 3 days. Why? Because sometimes the greatest storm in our lives come when we are running from the place God told us to go. Jonah didn't want to go to sinners, yet Jesus did exactly that. In Matthew chapter 9, verse 10 through 13, we are told that Jesus sat and ate with sinners and tax collectors. When the religious leaders questioned him, Jesus answered, it is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. For I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners. Think about that for a moment. If Jesus only sat with perfect people, no one would have ever been saved, including us. And this leads to a question that every believer should ask themselves. What Nineveh are you running from? Is it a person you don't want to forgive? Someone who passed you can't get past? Someone you feel doesn't deserve mercy? Because the truth is this, many of us are comfortable sitting with some sinners, just not those sinners. But the gospel was never about choosing which sinners deserve grace. The gospel is about bringing the mercy of God to the very people we would rather avoid. And sometimes the place we least want to go is the very place where God wants to show his mercy the most. So again, the question remains, what Nineveh are you running from?